Might look away, you feel sorry for the plant. Take off every leaf, every single leaf off of the plant. This is acting as fertilizer as well as mulch. And they ripen to bright, bright red. I recommend that you dilute this 1 to 10, but because I am going to water the garden right, no matter how ripe the fruits get on the plant. Oh my goodness, guys! Welcome to the channel, guys. My name is Mary if you're new here, and you're standing in our container garden in which we grow most of the fresh food that we eat right here at home. Today it's all about peppers, guys. I have been successful at growing peppers ever since I started planting peppers, all sorts of peppers, guys. I think I started out with scotch bonnet, yes, because that's our favorite pepper to grow. We started out by planting scotch bonnet, and then of course our second favorite is bell peppers. And so we knew we had to plant bell pepper in the garden, and we have been extremely successful in planting bell peppers. I ventured out into planting different varieties, planted the purple, planted the diamond bell peppers, planted the yellow and orange bell peppers, and they have been doing incredible in the garden. All of the peppers that I currently grow in the garden are grown from seeds. And while I harvest this morning, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to get your peppers to grow from seeds and do well in your garden. It does not matter where in the world you're living. I'm going to start by harvesting some of these right here. These are cayenne peppers that we have growing out of this container. There's so many on there. Now you might be saying, Marie, why are you telling me how to grow pepper in fall when we have to put our gardens to rest? All of my peppers are planted in containers, and the good thing is you can overwinter your pepper plants. So if you have your peppers and they're doing well now, you're just fretting, you might be losing your pepper plant in a few weeks or a few months. That is not necessarily true. You can overwinter your pepper plants, most pepper plants, and that is why I encourage container gardening for pepper, for those plants especially, so you're able to move them inside during winter. And I'll show you in a minute exactly how you prune down the plants to overwinter them if it is that you experience cold weather conditions during the winter months. There are so many peppers on this plant that I need to harvest off. One very important thing about peppers, guys, even though I do the total opposite, peppers should be harvested as soon as they're ripe or fit. So this one is fit, not properly ripe, and this one is well ripe. They should be harvested either this as or as soon as they turn color, as they change color. That way the pepper plant, especially if you have a short gardening season, that way you'll get a second and a third crop of peppers off of your pepper plant. Do not do as Marie does. Guys, sometimes I'm overworked. So the time is I have a time problem when it comes on to harvesting my peppers. And so that is why you see so many ripe ones on the vine, even drying. Like this one is ready to be grounded up into flakes. You should harvest your peppers as soon as they ripen. That way the plant will continue to produce more peppers for you and you get a lot more from your plants. So that's very important. And some peppers will die if the peppers are left on there for too long. Because these plants, once they produce mature seeds in the fruits, it's telling the plant that it has done its job and it can go to sleep now. the the life goes on with those mature seeds that are present on there. So please harvest your peppers on time. This one is loaded with young fruit still. All right, we have plenty more to harvest and plenty more peppers to talk about. This is another cayenne pepper. It's absolutely loaded with fruits drying on there. This is one of my favorite peppers to plant because of the health benefits that is associated with cayenne peppers. Apart from the fact that they add spice and really good flavor to your food, peppers are really healthy. The bell peppers, those sweet peppers. I plant several types of sweet peppers. I plant the baby bell, um, the bell pepper, all different varieties of the bell peppers. Those are loaded with vitamin C, and it's tasty and it's good for you. So peppers aren't just something that you plant for pretty looks in the garden, for your garden to look pretty, but it is really, really healthy for you. There are so many challenges planting peppers, like pest. Peppers, I'm not sure if because they taste so good, even the spicy ones, the pest, they love your pepper plant. This one, I'm seeing white flies on there. Usually, I plant marigold next to my peppers and it keeps off the white flies. So this pepper that is away and isolated from the marigolds, it is starting to get white flies. I couldn't tell when last I see these things in the garden because usually my garden is filled with all sorts of marigold. So if you're experiencing pest problem in terms of white flies, more than likely you will face that at some point with your peppers. Marigold has been my go-to remedy for pest control for the peppers. So whenever you're sowing your pepper seeds, sow some marigold seeds as well. It will help. Hornworms love the peppers as well, just as much as they love the tomatoes. And so for hornworm, I plant basil. So that is a good companion to plant with your peppers as well. I need to get a marigold plant and put close to this pepper. I am wanting to see a mango on the tree distracting me. I want to, I'm gonna pick it. I want to prune these pepper plants, but they keep putting on blossoms. If you look closely, let me try and bring it closer. You see, it has young ones coming on, so I want to prune them because they're growing really tall, but keep producing. But I might sacrifice some because the more you prune your peppers, the more they do well after they get to a certain age. So pruning is critical, and I'm gonna get more into pruning as it relates to overwintering your pepper plants. I'll show you exactly how we do it here. And we don't overwinter, but we prune for more production. So I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Let me pick that mango. Ugh. Nice. Can't believe I get in mango this time of year. Can you imagine, guys? Look how pretty it is. All right, let's get some more peppers. I have both chocolate habanero and these are both hot peppers. This is the chocolate habanero that I have growing here. But I also had a red scotch bonnet pepper plant right next to it. And so they cross pollinated and made this lovely red pepper. I'm not going to harvest all of them, but this one is a combination of the chocolate habanero and the red scotch bonnet pepper. That's what made this beautiful combination. All of these peppers that I've picked so far are hot peppers, as I said, and they just do well. And I'm going to share with you the simple fertilizer that I use on these pepper plants to have them do so well. It is quite simple, guys. It's unbelievable how easy it is to grow peppers. Sometimes we're overdoing it as gardeners, and that's what causing us to fail at some of what we plant. Sometimes it is simple to take care of them. So I'll show you. For those of you who've been following me for a while, before I show you guys, let me know in the comment what I use to fertilize my peppers. You know, guys, because I show you everything here. Those of you who are new, you're about to know today. These are gorgeous. Shadows. Some still look like the scotch bonnet. This is what the red scotch bonnet look like. And so some of them still has that gene, but the chocolate habanero gene is also very strong in them. This is a chocolate habanero as well as a scotch bonnet pepper. And this plant is doing so well. Look at that. There's so many fruits on there. And this one we have been using from each and every day. I'm gonna harvest some of these. This is a very old plant. This part just spring up and producing like crazy. I harvest from these every day. I think I'm going to make some pickles to preserve some of the peppers. That's one way you can preserve your hot peppers, by making pickles. And we like to eat those on fish mostly. You can use it to cook with as well. We here in Jamaica, we don't like the fresh taste of meat, and so we like to put a little spice in there. So if you're brown stewing chicken and those sort of thing, you can put a spoonful of that pickle in there, or a little piece of the pepper, in order to get rid of that what we call rawness from the meat. So we use these to make pickles. One of you asked me, how do you preserve your produce? We don't preserve a lot because we garden all year round. But for peppers, sometimes it's down season for peppers, so to speak. So I make pickles, and sometimes I freeze some. That way we can enjoy them when the plants aren't doing too well. But usually I have pepper. I can't recall the garden without having some sort of peppers. So I just preserve them, not to have them go bad. And I don't just give them away. No. For those of you who are worried about your peppers and winter approaching, this is a baby bell pepper that I have here, and it is perfect to demonstrate on because it looks like it's about to die, right? Now, most time when my peppers look like this, I give them a second and third chance, as you guys know, for those of you who have been following our journey. So I'm going to use this plant to demonstrate how you prune off your peppers and overwinter them. Now, I recommend a clean set of shear or pruners, like what I'm using here. I'm using a pruner today. Now, if there are peppers on there, you simply harvest off those. This is a baby bell, and this has produced so many. This pepper plant is more than 1 year old. So you harvest the pepper that is on it. This is a sweet pepper. Baby bells are sweet peppers. And you're going to take off every single leaf. All of them, guys. It might look away. You feel sorry for the plant. Take off every leaf. Every single leaf off of the plant. Every branch, every leaf. It looks bad. This pepper plant, it seems as though it has disease, but it does not. It's just lacking nutrients because I've not taken any care of this. I feel so bad for the poor plant. It has not been fertilized. So you take off every single leaf off of your plant, and you're going to put it inside where there is no light, because if it gets sunlight, it will start to grow again. You don't want it growing until you take it back outside come spring. So you're gonna put it in a dark area inside of your home, and then when winter has passed, then you're gonna put this back outside. Now, seeing that I'm not overwintering this plant, I need to feed it in order for it to spring back to life. So let me show you exactly how I feed the pepper plants to keep them doing so amazing in the garden. And trust me, guys, this plant has produced some of the biggest, the loveliest peppers. This plant, I just moved it from where it was and placed it here so I could give it some attention. It has been here for over a week. Now, let me feed it and show you exactly how simple it is. Now, this is chicken manure, and it is mixed with oh, the wind is blowing this way. Let me stand this way. This is cured chicken manure, by the way, and it is mixed with sawdust. Now, this is acting as fertilizer as well as mulch, because you want to keep moisture in there. You need moisture on this plant because it needs to start growing and growing in a hurry. Now, this chicken manure is high in nitrogen, and that is what you want for good leaf production. Now, peppers, as soon as they start springing back to life, they will start to bud. So you need to feed the plant for both the fruits that it will be producing and for the nice leaves that you want to collect energy from the sun in order for the plant to photosynthesize and provide food to the plant in order for the plant to provide food for us. So now the nitrogen is for the leaf. Now we need to feed it for food production. Now this right here, this is my magic liquid. This is my banana tea that I always have in the garden. Now, I recommend you dilute the banana tea. This has been brewing for weeks. I don't know if it's going bad. As long as it is covered, it is good, guys. This is high in potassium and so much more. But the most important nutrients that the plant needs to produce fruit is potassium, and that's present in banana tea. Now, I recommend that you dilute this 1 to 10, but because I am going to water the garden right now, I'm going to kind of dilute the liquid in the soil. Now, do not place this on your plant, put it on the soil and then water that in, or to be on the safe side, dilute any of your liquid fertilizers that you make at home, whether it's compost tea, manure tea, or the banana tea. Dilute 1 to 10 and use that to water your plant. Now you can water your plant every other day or twice per week until you see your plant nice, green, and fluffy and producing again. So that's basically how simple it is to fertilize your pepper plants to get them to do well. In a future video, I'll do a more in-depth pest control video on peppers in particular. Now we have some more peppers that we need to harvest before it gets too hot in the garden. Now, if there are any questions at this time, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will do follow-up videos and answer your questions as best as I possibly can. I'm still working on some of those requests that you guys have asked me to do. So please stay tuned. All right, let's move on. This plant is in dire need of pruning, so I'm going to harvest off all of these. Guys, I don't know, to be honest. I need to go back way back and look at the pack that I planted these from. I am going to just, whenever I plant peppers and I'm not sure what they are, I just assume they're hot peppers until I find out otherwise. So I'm going to put these with the hot peppers if they're not hot, the hot one will hot up the sauce, right, guys? I stop assuming that they're sweet peppers, learning from my mistake. Because guys, if you know, you know, man, I bit into a pepper, taste whether it was sweet or hot, and that was one of the hottest pepper I've ever grown in this garden. I'm not growing it again. I think it was a hybrid created right here at Farming on the Rocks, guys. Those are beautiful, right? They're gorgeous. I just have a feeling that they're hot peppers. I know the one behind you is Hungarian wax is a hot pepper. Let me harvest those. This pepper plant need pruning as well. These are the Hungarian wax. They look like the sweet banana peppers, but they're not sweet. These are spicy. To me, they don't have a really distinctive flavor. They're just hot. So these are good to make hot sauce. They don't. I can't say they're flavorful. They're just really, really spicy. They're pretty too. This pepper plant, I need to prune as well. Yes, it is in dire need of pruning. I probably just blend these with some vinegar and sugar and salt and make a fridge hot sauce. Just put it in the fridge. I might just do that. These are hot jalapeno peppers. Guys, it's mostly hot peppers this morning. My bell peppers are just coming back to life. So it is mostly hot peppers. So I have plenty to make pickles and hot sauce with. As I said, I might just blend all of these and make hot sauces. We love to use peppers in our jerk seasoning and stuff like that. So instead of having them waiting on me to make a pickle, because I have to cut them up to make the pickle. If I'm gonna make the hot sauce, I just remove the stems, wash them, pop them in the blender with some olive oil, vinegar, sugar, salt, and blend them up. And you have hot sauce ready to use. These cute little ones are red cherry peppers. They're so cute, but these are hot too. And they ripen to bright, bright red. It's so cute. They're pretty. So these can also be placed in my. I'm now leaning towards sauce, guys. I'm leaning toward hot sauce over pickle. Who is that? Who is that? A mini me. Watcha? Come out in our Farming on the Rocks t-shirt. I can't. So, picking all of these, most of these peppers need to be pruned. So, how cute are these? They're pretty, but spicy. Yeah, man, Cherry can eat. She think a cherry. This is another of the hot jalapenos, and it has been doing so well. Experimented with the seaweed fertilizer on this one, and it is doing just as well as the ones that I fertilize with the banana tea. This is a baby bell. This I know is a sweet pepper. Going in the sauce as well. Plenty more to harvest off of this one. This is our Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper. So guys, we've been away from the garden for a little bit. And so that is why some of the things looking like this. Usually I take better care of my plants, but we were away for almost a month from the garden. So a lot of the things look neglected like this scotch bonnet, but I'm going to dedicate one of these mornings to pruning my pepper plants and feeding them so that they can continue to produce. This by far is one of our favorite, well, it is our favorite pepper. And guys, feel free to let me know what peppers are your favorites in the comments. We just love scotch bonnet. It's not just hot, but it has a unique, rich, yummy flavor. And this plant right here has produced so many peppers. It is old as well. It has done so well. So I just need to take a little care of it so that it can start producing again, because scotch bonnet peppers will last in your garden for years and years. That's one of the things I love about scotch bonnet peppers, guys. Look at peppers in my basket. Add a pop of yellow. Look at that. That's a lot of peppers. I still have more that I need to harvest. One more cayenne pepper, guys. This is the oldest cayenne pepper plant in the garden. This is one of the first cayenne pepper plants that I planted, and I've pruned this more than a dozen times. It is so old. It's older than the scotch bonnet beside it, and it keep on producing. Look at this. Look how dry this one is on the plant, and the plant still producing blossoms. I don't know. One of the things I love about the cayenne pepper, no matter how ripe the fruits get on the plant. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm so sorry if I deafed you. You guys remember I said the orangeworms love the peppers just as much as they love. I need to recollect myself. Remember I said the orangeworms love the pepper just as much as they love the tomatoes? Oh my goodness. Guys, why this always happen to me on camera? My heart. Oh my goodness. My heart. This is what I held on to. I am so sorry if I totally deafed their ears a while ago. What a wicked ironworm. Guys, it's not a baby thing. This is huge. A moment of silence. I'm not going to swear. I died and came back to life just now. Abigail, Abby, come look here. Guys, I encourage you to do gardening, but I don't know how to tell you not to be afraid of these things. Look here. She said, oh, oh. What is cute, Abby? Mine, you make this flick in my hand, you know.
It's not going to flick.
It will flick. Let me,
No.
guys. Here, go around there. Go around there. I am giving it to you over there. Goodbye. Bye, because if it flick on you, throw it on me. You're dead today. What was I saying, guys? I don't even know. Yes. Yes, I know. One of the things I love about cayenne peppers is that they keep producing even when there are massive hornworms on there and the fruits are overripe. Look here, guys. I am wrapping up this video this morning. I held on to the caterpillar, Abby. Like I picked the caterpillar like the pepper and it flicked. Touch it. It will flick. I'm done. I'm literally done. guys, guys, there's a new hype button on YouTube where you can press that button right below the videos there where you have the share and the like and the super thanks and all of that jazz. There's no hype button right there that you can press to literally help YouTube to pick up the videos. All right, guys, so please utilize that app button and let me know if you did. Unfortunately, it's not available in Jamaica yet, but for my international viewers, please feel free to hype up the videos, guys. Appreciate it. Look here, that orange worm I need to go get some coffee. See, I'll box off my mic, guys. I need to go get some coffee now. Thank you. Oh, here is my harvest. I'm so happy for this basket. You can literally look right through and see my mango and my peppers. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all so very much. Thank you for sharing the videos. Appreciate it. Persons have been commenting like, look, I got your video from so and so. I can't remember that all the names. So I rather not get myself in trouble by calling one or two. Well, thank you so much for sharing, guys. Appreciate it. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, please press that subscribe button and the notification bell. It's absolutely free to you and you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Please remember to like, leave your comments, leave your questions, guys, your request for videos, leave them in the comment. This was a request from one of our viewers a while back, guys. So I am taking my time trying to catch up with those requests. Please free to leave your request in the comments. I always say to you, if you requested before, your video is not done, don't be afraid to ask for your video again because Marie is one little girl, man, and sometimes the work piles up on me. So feel free to request your video again. It's not a problem. I'm not annoyed, I'm not bothered by you leaving your comments, guys. Please do so, and I'll work on that for you. All right, guys. Please continue to share. Steve always says sharing is caring. Oh, as I mentioned, Steve, thank you guys for supporting our other channel, Steve and Marie's Lifestyle and Adventure TV. Thank you for supporting us on that channel as well. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And take care until we meet in the garden tomorrow. I have plenty more in store for you. Bye, guys.